video. I hope you all have been doing well. But today's topic is going to be about how sometimes being too strong actually makes us weak. Okay? I'm going to say that one more time. Sometimes being too strong actually makes us weak. So that's going to be today's topic. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first I want to start with a little backstory. On March the 21st started a new journey for me as a mother, for my children. My two youngest children, they started daycare today. And I had a lot of emotions about it. Number one was I was kind of sad. I was emotional because I've been home since my first daughter, who is now 4. I've been home since she was about 6 to 7 months. And so it was very, very hard for me to let go because I've been home for about 4 years now. My youngest two never even seen a daycare, never been to a daycare. So it was really hard for me to drop them off and put them in the care of someone else. But I was also excited. I was also happy because God heard my cry and he opened up the door for me. And I didn't have to go look for it. It really fell in my lap. So I'm journaling my whole process, how everything went and how she was sent to me. And so I will be sharing that at a later time. But for now, I'm going to give you just a glimpse of, why I am so thankful. I had to put them in daycare because if I'm going to truly pour into moms, if I'm really going to truly teach you guys to release, to delegate tasks, to get the help that you need, I first have to be the example. And so sometimes it's very, very hard for us to even say we need help. And that's why today's title is how being too strong can also make you weak. And the reason why I say that is because when you're trying to be strong, you want to do it all yourself, and it actually breaks you down. It gives you anxiety, it gives you depression, it makes you feel overwhelmed, it makes you feel frustrated. You don't have any patience. You feel depleted because you don't have the time to take care of you. So I'm telling you, being too strong actually makes us weak because when we're not taking care of ourselves and we're not spending necessary time to pour back into ourselves just as much as we pour back out to our kids, we're just not any good to them. And as much as we try to make it seem like, okay, yeah, I'm the best mama ever because I put my kids first, no, you're not. We have to change that stigma. And am I a great mom? Yes, but I'm not the best mom if I'm not taking care of me. And once we switch that mindset and realize that our kids do not come first, that we come first, it's a game changer, I'm telling you. And once you do that, you're able to switch your mindset to fully release and fully get the help that you really, really need and that you deserve. It is okay. It is okay to need help, okay? Sometimes we think asking for help makes us weak when really it makes us stronger. Because when we get the help that we need, we're able to do more. We're able to pour back into ourselves. And in return, we get a better version of ourselves, which makes us a better mom, a better wife, a better girlfriend, a better friend, whatever it is. We become better. And so my whole life growing up, I've always been surrounded by strong women. But the one thing that I saw was that they will always try to do it on their own, which leads to stress and frustration. Were they good moms? Yes. Were they strong women? Yes. But they kind of neglected themselves. And that's not what a strong woman is. And especially for a woman of my color, being a strong black woman, we have the stigma of you do everything, you don't look weak, you don't look like what you're going through when you go out the door. And that's cool. But sometimes that causes us to put a mask over everything. We literally mask everything, that we make everything look so good that we don't get the help that we need. We do not get the help that we need. I had somebody call me and said, "What do you need?" "Oh, no, I'm good. What do you need? And when they put it in perspective, like, what do you need? And people think when you need something, it's fine. I'm not even talking about financially right now. I'm not even talking about money. People say, well, you don't even know how to say exactly what you need because You became so accustomed to doing everything that you don't even know how to tell people what you need. And so we have to change that. Because if we always say, oh, I'm good, and then they go about their way, we literally may have missed the blessing that God sent us. And then we still fall on knees and say, God, I need help. He like, I sent them. But you want to mask things. You want to make things seem a certain way that you don't get the help that you need. So what I'm saying today is that I need you guys to take your mask down. And it has started with me, okay? This is not something, I'm not going to tell you to do something that I am not doing myself. God has been dealing with me. Birth and Bloom is just not a group to just something to do. Like, Birth and Bloom is really birthed with passion, and God is all over this. And if you have encountered me or booked me, I don't even have to explain. Like, there's so many women who can tell you this right now. What I'm saying is that in this season, we're going to have to take the mask off to get the necessary help that we need. We're just going to have to. It's not going to happen if you don't take the mask down, if you don't switch your mindset to fully trust God and receive what he has for you. And I really had to switch my mindset, because in my mind, I'm like, whoa, God, it ain't just going to work out in numbers. Like, 2 kids in daycare, and then the third one still got to go when she get out of school. Like, is it really going to be worth the money putting them in daycare? Or can I really trust this person with my kids? God said, if you're going to pray to me and you're going to ask me for something, you can't control it. You can't say, I need this, but God, I don't have the money. Or I need this, God, but I don't know if I can trust somebody. Or I need this, God, but I want it to come from, the north and not the south. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And I had to shift my mindset. Okay, God, I'm going to tell you what I need. And you know my circumstance. You know my situation. You know my thought process, because you designed me and you know every piece of strand of hair that I got on my head. Don't nobody else know that about me. Don't nobody else know that about you. Your husband, the one that you love, much as I love my husband, I love my husband. That is my best friend, my biggest supporter. That man can't tell you right now how many strands of hair I got on my head. He can't tell you that. But you know who can? God. So we're going to pray to him. And we're going to release these things to him. Let him control it. He know what I stand in need of. He know what my bank account look like. He already know what I need. He already know my situation. He already know I have a hard time trusting people with my kids. He already know this. But see, we want to pray to God, but we still want to have our mindset on what we want to control over it. And that's not how it works. I'm trying to free somebody, whoever watching this today. I'm really trying to free you today. Because I'm trying to teach y'all what is freeing me. And I always say we, and I be transparent as much as I can, because I want y'all to see that I am over here working just as hard and taking the necessary steps that I tell you all to take. This ain't just a one-side show. Like, no, I'm working hard over here too. And the first step was to relinquish control. That's my biggest issue is that's one of my biggest toxic traits. I want to control everything to the point it has caused a really bad anxiety in my life. Like, to the point now, like, since I've been releasing and letting go, anxiety is getting further and further and further and further behind me. Because we get so accustomed of wanting to do everything. Oh, I got to do this, I got to do that I was creating my own anxiety that I'm praying God for help for. Sometimes we are standing in our own way. We are standing in our own way a lot of the times. So I said all that to say that March the 21st started a new journey for me. I have relinquished control. I have put my babies in great care so that I can do more, so that I can really flourish into who they need me to be, because they deserve a happy mom, a patient mom, a mom that's not going to only show up, but show up happy and whole. Kids can feel that. today. They feel energy. My kids deserve that and more. So I encourage anybody watching this video today, you've probably been praying for confirmations. This is the confirmation that you need. Release, whatever it is. Release it. It may not be what I had to release. All our situation and lives are different, but whatever it is, release it to God. And fully release it. Fully trust him. Fully give it to him. Don't give half of it to him and control. That's not the way God operates. He operates in decency and in order, and he's perfect. He wants it all. You can't figure it out on your own. So, March the 21st started a new journey for me, and I am proclaiming and claiming that March 21st will start a new journey for you. That once you see this and hear this, that your mindset will switch. That you will begin to release, that you will begin to really tell God what exactly that you need, and you will really lay before him and really fully trust him. Everybody around you ain't got to understand. Everybody around you ain't got to understand the process of what's going on. They don't even understand. They don't have to, because God does, okay? So, please give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment. If this helped you today, comment. Share it to your platforms because somebody today needs to hear this, okay? Have a great week.